What is up, internet? It's your boy Tanku, and every once in a while, you see an anime come on the scene that just busts through that wall like the Kool-Aid Man and becomes instantly popular. Everybody's talking about this, so I figure I'll talk about it too. Even though there's only 3 episodes out, I normally wait to do it, but since it's so popular and it's so great, I've watched the 3 episodes and I want that next episode. I get that feeling like, come on, I want more, I want more. So, before we started, don't forget to like the channel, subscribe to the channel, like the videos, watch the videos, and of course, with all that said, guys, let's go ahead and get started. So today we're going to be talking about Sono Bisco Wakoi Woisuru, also known as My Dress Up Darling. This is a great anime. In fact, this anime is so good, I went directly to Amazon and bought all the volumes that are available. I'm waiting for them to come in and pre-order the 2 that are not. That's how good this anime is. So I'm gonna go ahead and just read the synopsis and then we'll talk about it a little bit. All right. It's Wakana Gojo is a first-year high school student who dreams of becoming a Hina doll craftsman. One day during his first semester, his popular classmate Marin Kitagawa sees him making a doll costume in the school's clothing room. Marin, who has wanted to cosplay for a while and has observed Wakana's skill in sewing, asks him to create the costume of a character from a video game that she adores. Despite the fact that Wakana had no experience making a costume for a human on a human scale, he was inspired by Marin's tenacity and agreed to make one for her. And so it revolves around, of course, our main character, Wakana Gojo, and main girl, Marin Kitagawa. So the thing about Gojo is he's very secluded, has anxiety problems, has 0 friends. His family was a Hina doll, family. So his grandfather makes Hina dolls, his grandma made Hina dolls. He's taken care of by his grandfather because his grandma, his mom, and his dad, I believe, passed away. And he's just fell in love with the art and how beautiful these dolls are. He idolized these dolls from a very young age when his grandpa first showed him the Hina dolls, and that he wanted to become this Hina doll artist. Started practicing at a very young age. He's gotten really good at making the clothes. That's where this whole thing comes in. And he has anxiety for making friends because when he was younger, a girl he liked basically made fun of him for liking dolls, called him a freak, and basically never talked to him again. So he developed an anxiety to where he doesn't make friends, he doesn't try to talk to people, he just goes to school, does his thing in his shell, then goes home, practices painting for it because he's better, but he's not the best at the painting the dolls, and of course making the clothes, which he surpassed his grandfather in that. And then one day, his sewing machine breaks down, so he goes to the school to make the clothes for the Hina dolls, and Marin busts into the scene and sees him doing it. And then she begs him, hey, help me with this cosplay, and he's having a panic attack because nobody's ever really talked to him. And she's one of the most popular girls at school. But she loves anime, she loves doujin games, she loves this kind of stuff, and she wants to cosplay some of these characters. But because of her passion, he sees her passion and matches it with his passion for Hina dolls. So he's like, I'll give it a try. And off to the races. It's very, very wholesome, believe it or not. There's a lot of people that like to lewd her or whatever, but that's fine. I don't care. Because there's a lot of fan service. There is a lot of fan service in this one. But their relationship as friends and how they grow as friends and how she's basically ripping him out of his shell on purpose and making him more interactive, being able to talk to girls, being able to go out in public. That kind of thing is amazing. I mean, the entire second episode is literally just him trying to take her measurements to try to make this costume and how awkward it is for him because he's never, let alone talk to a girl, let alone have to take her measurements, And, Marin is very attractive and very well equipped, we'll say, so that kind of stuff goes on. And then him trying to get the parts and calling stuff out when she's like, oh, let's do this, well, costume wise, and he tackles it from a designer, you want to go this way or use this color because I noticed this, and then she's like, oh wow, just blowing her mind of his knowledge and how he knows how to sew these dresses and things like that. And he actually starts playing, he actually impresses Marin because she's like, oh, here are the games for reference, these are the games I want Play, and this is the way I want to look like this character. Here's character I want to look like, and he actually went and played the games or started playing the games and kind of took an interest in it. And so it took her back because she says every time she tried to talk to you about her friends or something, they kind of blow her off like, oh, okay, it's cool, or I'll get to it, and then they never do. And how he is invested in her hobbies to better make these cosplay, because all this revolves around cosplay, to help her better this cosplay really like touched her. And so she's so outgoing with him, and watching this guy basically on the verge of a panic attack and this girl just ripping him away and trying to get him to go shopping for stuff, materials, talking to him at school when he tries to ignore her at school because he's afraid that he's going to ruin her reputation because he's such a shut-in and nobody really talks to him. So, I mean, all that aspect is just great. And it revolves around cosplay, so any anime nerd or anything like that loves, I appreciate cosplay. I don't cosplay, but I really appreciate people who do, because it takes a lot of effort, and anybody who cosplays knows the effort, the time, the money to make it. Editor Senpai cosplayed a couple times, and just watching him go through that process was like, so it really makes me appreciate it more. And so if you're on the scene at all, it would make you appreciate the whole fact. So I don't know, tell me what you guys think. You guys think I'm crazy? You guys like it as well? I know it's blowing up, so leave me comments on my Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram, and of course always comment down below. And of course, guys, if you like these kind of videos, go ahead and Editor Senpai throw something in the corner. And like always, if you can't trust a fat guy you met on the internet, then who can you trust? And everybody have an awesome day.